when we have conversations about community, one thing that really irritates me is when people deflect and they get into this, well, what about white people conversation? Let's preface this by saying this. There's a lot of things in this life that people should not do. Okay. We're just going to, nobody should be doing a lot of things, but what is your community? Your community is the people that surround you. It's where you stay, your environment, what you see. So when you speak about community issues, it's not even necessarily a black or white thing. You're just talking about your community, your surroundings, what you see. And if my area is predominantly black or people like me, however you choose to phrase it, and this is the effects that I'm seeing, that's what I'm going to talk about. I don't live in certain areas, so I can't tell you what goes on in their community. Even if I'm aware of what I see on TV, that's just TV. I don't know what's actually going on over there. I keep where I am. Here's the thing that bothers me. We have these conversations and we deflect and we say, well, what about white people? What about white people? Okay. They outnumber us 4-1. Okay. Let's look at this proportion. There's a 4-1 ratio. So I'm going to keep this in simple numbers so that you can understand it. You got two teams. One has 25 people. One has 100 because 25 is 1/4 of 100. So that's a 4-1 ratio. The team with 25 people loses 25 people. The team with 100, they lose 25. Well, you have no people. They still have 75 that they can work with. Now, this team loses 25. This team loses 50. You have no people. They still have 50 that they can work with. You lose 25. They lose 75. They still have 25 people that they can work with. You have nothing. So you have to look at the proportion of it. It's like, hey, there are things that they can afford to do because numerically they have the advantage that we cannot afford to do because it's much more detrimental on our side of things when we participate in certain activities and behaviors. That's why you can't have that conversation, but then turn around and try to figure out what's wrong with the community, why we're not advancing, and why things are progressively getting worse. It's because you're making excuses and you're deflecting, and you have this mindset that's not conductive of productivity. It's not going to help you. When you're outnumbered like that, everything you do, whether good or bad, is far more detrimental. Fact is, they have far more expendable numbers. They can afford for half of their population to be degenerate or whatever else and still have twice as many people in the nation doing the right thing as we do. That's how you have to divide that conversation. That's how you have to look at it. So we have to get beyond deflection and talking about what about this, what about that. Again, I'm not saying anything that goes on in any other communities is right or wrong, but I have to focus on my community, my environment, and what I see that affects us, because that's the only way that we're going to get past any of it, is to be honest and look inside, not outside.